Today, we are in a 2009 Acura TSX. This particular model has the 5-speed automatic with paddle shifters. It did come standard with a 6-speed manual, which I've been told is very good. This car has a 2.4-liter dual overhead cam engine, front-wheel drive, 201 horses, 172 foot-pounds of torque, red lines at 7,000 RPMs. 201 horsepower, 3,500 pounds for the automatic, 34 for the 6-speed. In 2010, they gave you an option of a 3.5-liter V6, same engine they put in the TL. However, in this car, it got from 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds. If you stayed with the 4-cylinder, 7.5 seconds. Slow. Honda Civic territory. And this is supposed to be a luxury car. However, this car does handle very well. For it being electronic steering, doesn't feel artificial, has good turn-in, very little understeer, almost no torque steer. That could be for the lack of power. But hey, it is what it is. This car is not a car that's going to kill people off the line. It's not going to be a car that is going to win you many drag races. But once you get into the corners like I have it now, it feels pretty good. This was Acura's entry-level luxury sedan. It has automatic up-downs for the driver and the passenger, not for the rear. Has memory seats for the passenger and the driver. Has heated seats for the driver and the passenger. I have the heated seats on right now on high, and I'm literally going to burn myself because it's only 28 degrees outside. Came standard with a moonroof. You have controls on the steering wheel. You have your volume. You have your channel changer. You can dial out from here, but let me be honest with you, it is terrible. They do not understand what you're saying, and there's a good chance instead of dialing out to your mom, you're going to dial your ex-girlfriend, which you don't want to happen. You can select through a number of functions in the screen, your oil life, your tire pressure, your miles per gallon, a couple other things in there. It has some good cubbies in here to put stuff in. It's very clean looking inside the Acura TSX. It's not overly done. You have Bluetooth, CD player, XM, your basic creature comforts. It did come with an optional tech package for 2009, which gave you navigation. But in today's world, pretty much, you're just going to use your cell phone. As I drive this car, I am a fan of the paddle shifters. The shift's actually pretty quick for not being a dual clutch. The seats are actually pretty comfortable. You can adjust the driver, adjust the passenger. Bolster's in pretty good, so you're not sliding around. As I'm driving on these turns, I feel pretty planted in the seat. For the back, you don't get much of anything. Nothing at all. You get 2 cubbies in the back, but no climate, no power outlets, no adjustable anything back there. You can put your window up and down. That's pretty nice. The seats in the back, they do fold down. However, you got to have long arms to fold them down. You have to reach in from the back at the trunk, pull it, and then go reach around and pull it down because it just doesn't pull and flop down. You will need 2 people, or if you have long arms, you're good. This car turns really good, good turn-in. For being a front-wheel drive car, I think with the lack of power you get in this car, you do make it up in the handling department. I have some confidence when I'm turning. I don't feel like most front-wheel drive cars where you're going to take it easy because you're worried about it understeering or possibly torque steering if you have the power. I think Acura would have benefited if they used that same 2.3-liter turbocharged engine they put in the RDX. I think that was around 240 horsepower. I think if they would have put that in this car, they really would have knocked on the door of the competition of the Germans. But I think with the lack of power, even though I do like a good naturally aspirated engine, it just doesn't work well in this car because of the weight. Come on. Why are you driving so slow? Oh, you're in a minivan. That's why. I hate minivans. getting on the highway. Let's see what those VTEC horses can do. There's a Mercedes in front of me. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Not bad. I mean, it's no Cadillac CTSV, but you can get up to speed pretty quick. I'm at highway speeds, and it feels pretty good. I mean, suspension's a little bumpy, but it feels tight. Chassis feels good. One thing I am noticing is a lot of wind noise. Let me talk about a couple things I like and dislike. I like the handling. I think it handles pretty good for being a front-wheel drive car. I like the interior. It's pretty clean, pretty sleek, not too much going on. Some things I dislike. I do not like the nose. I think the bucktooth front end, even on the first years and then when they refreshed it, still just not that good looking. I've seen some A-spec bumpers that they put on these cars, and they do make the car look really good, but just the stock factory, just not my cup of tea. Not a fan of the lack of power. I think this engine would be great if it was in a 2,500 pound Civic, but in a 3,500 pound sedan, it just feels like it's struggling all the time. I think if you could find yourself a 3.5 liter V6 in the 2010 model, I would go for it. They did only come with automatic transmissions, so if you're looking for a 6-speed, you're not going to get it. But just a lack of power, especially compared to its competitors like the BMWs and the Audis. I just think that's one place that it's lacking. Another thing I don't like I talked about before, is the wind noise. You hear all the wind, all the noise. Don't like it. Me no like it. Me no like it wind noise. You would think that this is a luxury brand that it would not be as windy, but it is pretty windy. Now, if you're looking for an entry-level luxury car, I would recommend this one. Reason being, it's cheap and it's very reliable. If you're just looking for something to get into the segment, but you don't want to spend a bunch of money, I would recommend looking at this one. There's a number of other ones you can look at, but just remember that you're being backed by the Honda reliability. K24 engine, they come in numerous Honda models, and they've been proven. Granted, this one's tweaked a little bit different, tuned a little bit different, so it doesn't have the same power outputs as some other K24 engines, but it's still reliable, still going to do wonders for you. It's going to save a lot on gas. I mean, gas mileage on this is 21 in the city, 30 on the highway. Oh my gosh, I can't drive because I'm smoking a cigarette. Can't drive because I'm smoking a cigarette. Oh, come on. My final thoughts? Yeah, pretty good car. Shoot me a comment. Let me know what you think about the TSX. You happy it's gone? You like the ILX better? Whatever it may be, let me know. Subscribe, like, share with your friends. Until next time, keep it real.